Yeah. It is already that time early in the freaking year, y'all. Yo, you have probably seen dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of times in your life and posts on social media and heard several times about protecting your peace. Well, I got to speak on really just one particular thing today, man. And then, hopefully I'll reach someone or a few someones and we can get some progress done. Hopefully, one day people really get the message and we take control, you know what I'm saying? But how y'all doing? Y'all all right? Everybody doing good out there? Having breakfast, lunch, dinner? I appreciate the love and support. It's From My Experience podcast. Let's get into it. Oh man, people just trying it already. Like already, bro. Like, can we get the year started? Man, what is going on, everybody? I'm your host Rob, back with another episode of From My Experience podcast, starting things a bit differently. Shout out to all the subscribers, the listeners. Thank you all for the continued support. Those of you who want to support, follow us, FME_podcast on Fanbase. Fanbase, download the app, follow us on Fanbase. Fanbase is one of the very few, actually, I think it's the only social media application that lets you monetize day one, made for creatives and creators so that they can make some money. Support us on there. Right now, all of our content is free, but when we ramp up, we're going to have some paid content on there, some subscription fees. It's not going to be anything crazy, outrageous, something like $1, maybe $2, something like that, but that will come with some added benefits and information. You can also follow us on Instagram, FME_podcast, and join the discussions in the Facebook group From My Experience podcast. We are also on Clubhouse. I think I'm From My Experience podcast on there as well. But I think I'm going to utilize Clubhouse and Fanbase for some live conversations with you all. Trying to get some things done. Actually, I lied. I guess I need to change that. On Clubhouse, I'm at my actual personal Instagram handle at complete_vision. Complete spelled with a K _vision. Man. So, protecting your peace. So, I'm going to do something that I normally don't like to do and that I normally don't do on this podcast. Even though this is old and people are going to, I know. There's always going to be negativity in the world. People are always going to say negative, nasty things, blah, 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 ignore it, blah, 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 right? Well, sometimes you have to bring attention to something and call attention to things in order for there to be a change. It doesn't mean you need to glorify it and talk about it every day or every 5 minutes. But I mean, let's be 100, y'all. We know a troll when we see a troll. We know ignorant BS when we see ignorant BS. And I think the thing that saddens me the most is that a lot of the outlets who thrive and make money off of black culture, hip hop culture, things that are, of black people, promote things that put us down or often like to highlight trashy stuff. Now, over the years, it has gotten better. And there's more positive stuff being shown. But my God, I really hate how media in general focuses on the negative. And part of it's our fault because we flock to that stuff and give that stuff so much attention. And I'm not just talking about, the black community. I'm talking about all communities, people in general. People love negativity. They love diving into it, looking at it, resharing it, reposting it. But positivity, nobody likes that. Nobody enjoys it. And it's funny because the people doing the positive things are trying to change lives and do better and provide resources and services that we need. Whereas the other people are doing the opposite. It's more of a selfish thing. It's let me garner attention so that I can profit and benefit from you all's attention. It's crazy to me. They are getting the love, well, not love, but they're getting the attention and the spotlight that the noble and honorable people deserve. Which is why, again, a lot of the negative stuff, I don't feed into it. Don't read it. Don't click on it. Tell people to avoid it because they do it because they know they're going to get the attention. So I did want to address this after I did a smidge more research and a smidge more listening, and I've heard a couple other podcasts talk about it. So there's a podcast out there. You probably heard of it. I'm not going to even acknowledge them by saying their name, but they were talking about dating black women, and they said a few things like, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, they were talking about a specific dating app. And they said they aren't really down with the brown like that, being night riders, sometimes with their red bone. But I mean, in general, we don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I mean. So, that's nasty, number one. Number two, I didn't care enough about these guys to do thorough research. One of them looks black. One of them looks to be of a different type of descent. So, number one, if you are black, you came from a black woman and you were downing black women. You sound like a fucking doof and a fucking idiot. The other person, bro, don't even speak on our women. Don't speak on our culture. This is the nasty negative side of freedom of speech, and this is the nasty and negative side of podcasting. People like this, and as I mentioned earlier, media outlets and people shining a light on negativity, that's also one of the reasons why I started this podcast. I wanted to shed a positive light on things. Those two guys, I hated that clip. It was definitely clickbaity. I've heard other podcasters talk about it and address it. And I just wanted to say something as a black man, but also the Joe Budden podcast made a very good point. If your preference is not black women or whatever, if your preference isn't, whatever your preferences are, I think it's fine to speak about your preference, but that does not mean you need to put down or throw shade or insult the things that are not your preference. It's really that simple. And when you are talking about people, especially just people, especially, a group of people, you're talking about a group of people, black women, who are the most disrespected in this country, who've gone through a lot of hardships in this country and are still going through a lot of hardships. No. And I hate the fact that they're going to gain more followers, likes, subscribes, attention, and probably profit and benefit from this negativity. Hell, I'm talking about it on my show, but only because of how serious it is. And I really wish we would stop. I wish we would stop. As a people, as a society, I really wish we would stop. Yes, it is important to be informed on what's going on. But I know how to open the door, look in, say, all right, this ain't for me. We shutting this down. Let's turn off the lights. Let's cut this off. Like, I've shifted my life and my lifestyle based around things that I've seen like that. When I see companies and things like that not doing best practices and stuff like that, the stuff that I can catch and truly control and do something about, I do. You're not getting my money. We not doing this no more. I got to find an alternative or something like that. We not doing this no more. But especially when it comes to people or individuals, Yeah, I can't stand it, man. And people love to claim, oh, it's freedom of speech. Oh, it's my podcast. Is that podcasting, bro? It's not. That's not podcasting to me, man. For me, a podcaster, you have a true message for people, not no bullshit. A true message you're trying to get across to an audience in a professional manner. But I really didn't like that. And I hate talking about these things. And y'all know, even when we have in the past brought up different topics about celebrities or anybody else, we speak on those situations from our experience. If we've experienced those things and if we were in those situations, what we would do. But we do not trash those people and drag them through the dirt and through the mud. Because at the end of the day, these are people, whether you like them or not, whether it's your preference or not. Yeah. So if you know what I'm talking about, if you know who I'm talking about and what I'm talking about, don't support them. Don't support them. And these media outlets, man, I really wish y'all would stop. I really wish y'all would stop. I do. I really wish it would stop. Even if you cover it, I wish I could see more positive light and positive things from these media outlets versus the negative. I would love to see them aim to say, hey, 80% or 90% of what we put out is going to be positive. If it's negative BS, it's going on the back pages or we ain't running it. I can't tell you how to run your business. I understand. It's a business. You got to make your money. You want the clicks. Okay. But you are trashing. You are helping people trash a culture of women. You can't always, well, I just put it out there. I can't help it if people click on it. If I know I have 10 million people or 5 million people, 100,000 people, or my podcast, for example, people listen to this. I have some people's ears. I understand that what I put out and what I talk about has an impact. So I'm mindful of what I talk about on here because I understand that. And granted, I have a specific audience that I'm targeting: adults, business owners, people who are trying to turn their life around, or people who are trying to find the right path in life, or, trying to figure out what to do next, things of that nature, which is why I have interviews and I let other people share their experiences, because I know that there's someone out there who may be thinking about it or may be in the middle of it and they're trying to get through it. So let me pull in these experiences. So I'm mindful of the content that I allow, even on my Instagram, in the Facebook group, all these spaces, because people are going to see it and it's going to influence people. And I want to be a positive influence. Our mantra is we're promoting positivity. Promoting positivity. I can talk about whatever I want. We talk about a bunch of stuff, but what we promote is positivity. And I just want y'all to protect your peace. And it brick by brick, yo. One person at a time is all it takes. Stop supporting the trash. I'm telling you, stop supporting the trash. When I scroll through Facebook, when I see people just repeatedly posting trash, one or two things going to happen. You're going to be unfollowed, meaning, hey, we're still friends on social media or on this outlet because I might know you as a person and that might just be your opinion and the way you choose to express your opinion. I don't agree with it. I don't promote that. I don't like it. Doesn't mean you a trash person overall. But if I don't agree with it, I don't like it, I don't want to see it, I can remove it. So I remove it. I don't support it. I don't have to see it. And we can still remain friends. And sometimes that's an isolated thing. It might be something small. Not nothing to the magnitude of what happened here with people trashing and demeaning black women. But it might be something small or ignorant or just, you're a little too negative for me. So I'm either going to unfollow you and remain friends. And usually that's someone I know in real life that we may just have some differences. Or I'm just going to unfriend you so I won't see it. I literally posted this morning something to the effect of, I refreshed my positive vibes by scrolling through LinkedIn. Something of that nature. Let me find myself. I scrolled through LinkedIn to get recharged with positive vibes. Because LinkedIn is nothing but success stories. Success, people getting jobs, promotions, sharing something that they did. I love seeing it. I mean, and I know that's not, the world is not 100% positive, but nor is it 100% negative. You will see mostly negative stuff probably on other social media sites. So I try to make sure I have a majority of positive stuff in front of me if I can help it. That's just me. But I really wanted to speak on that because I want some of y'all to start curbing that, man. Curve it, get rid of it. Those of you trying to move forward and step up, you got to surround yourself with the right type of energy. It matters. I know the word energy has been used over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, but you got to have the right energy around you. It has an impact on your mood, your outlook on life, and things of that nature. And also, the people you are looking to work with. Someone's watching you, whether you know it or not. People are paying attention to what you do, what you say, how you carry yourself. Are you handling business? People are paying attention to that kind of stuff. There are some people who want to do business with me now that I will never do business with because I already see how you move and I already know how you move. It's nothing personal, but I don't want to conduct business like that, and I don't want to conduct business with a person who moves like that. So again, being mindful of what I put out there and how I do things is, paramount and is key. So again, y'all, protect your peace, protect your energy. Let's stop promoting and supporting these super negative things, man. Like just a click. I can't tell you how many sources and stuff like that I block, get off, click the, even on YouTube. Hey, do not suggest this to me. Clickbaity stuff, man. People putting titles and all kind of stuff on these videos. God, man, it's like where do we draw the line as a society and as people? Like, it's crazy to me, like the level of desperation. And most of it is for money and attention. Like, people will sell their soul and throw their morals and the values in the trash for money. For money. I get it. Money is cool. It'll make your life easier. You can have the things that you want and, if you know what you're doing. But, who are you at the end of the day? And money doesn't last for everyone. And there's no such thing as guaranteed success. It's something you got to work at. And a majority of the most successful people that y'all know had help along the way. Some people had to help carry you up some of these things. Like all these people say, I'm self-made, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I hear you, but you worked with someone or someone worked with you or someone gave you an opportunity. Someone helped you with that contract. Someone gave you an idea. Someone gave you some feedback, but some people just want to be stuck on this whole, I did it all on my own. No, I love shouting out my peoples. I did that a while ago, or not even a while ago, a few episodes back. I shouted out some of the most important people to me and my mentors who've really helped me through some tough times and helped me get my rock head together. So, all right, don't want to go off on a tangent, but I just wanted to touch on that today, man. That was just really on my mind, really on my heart. I wanted to speak on it and just tell y'all, please, man, stop promoting and feeding into the negativity. Stop sharing the articles. I used to be one of those doofs too. Probably not very often, but I've definitely probably shared or liked or clicked or read or seen too many videos of things and sent it to a friend and a friend of this and friend of that. Nah, we done with that. We promoting positivity over here, especially when it comes to my people, my beautiful black people. No. You gotta get out of here with that. All right, let me holler at the brothers. Black man, brother, my kings, my strong black brothers. I just have a question for you. What are you investing in? Hold that to the chest for a little bit. What are you invested in? Let me add a little bit to that. Who or what are you invested in? What are you invested in emotionally? Who or what? Emotionally, financially, your time, your energy, your effort. Who and or what are you invested in? I ask myself that question quite often to make sure I'm on the right track. For me, I'm invested in my relationship with God. I'm invested in this podcast. I'm invested in my relationship with my beautiful, lovely queen. Love you, Kamisha. I'm invested in my goals. I'm invested in my relationships, meaning friendships, family ties, fraternity ties, things of that nature. I'm invested in my career. And think about the word investment. It's something that builds, it ebbs and flows. But there's a timeline attached to that. What are you investing in? And most people, hopefully all people, when you invest in something, you're looking for a return most of the time. Now, sometimes, and here's the thing, it doesn't have to be something selfish. Like, if you're in my career, I'm invested in, I'm teaching. So I'm investing in the future of others. The side benefit, the unintended benefit is these are the future leaders of this country. These are the future doctors, lawyers, mechanics, you name a career field, that they're going to take it over. And I tell them all the time, you might be the doctor to save my life, the mechanic to fix my car, the lawyer to represent me, all these things. So when you think about what you are invested in, good brothers, say to yourself, what's the return on this investment? Not what am I getting out of it, because you might not directly get anything out of it. Sometimes you're doing something for the benefit of someone else or something else, something bigger and better and beyond you. So take a look in the mirror, really think about your life, what you've been doing, what you've been up to, who and what are you invested in? Yeah. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we getting up out of here. I would like to thank y'all once again, all the listeners, those of you who like, share, and subscribe. I greatly, 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 greatly appreciate it. Once again, FME_podcast on Fanbase, on Instagram, Facebook. Join us from My Experience Podcast. Join the conversations. I love y'all. It feels good knowing that my words are not falling upon deaf ears and I am positively impacting someone's life every single week. Keep up with your goals this year if you set goals. Keep up with your objectives that will lead you to your goals. You do not have to try to conquer the world in one day, man. Put one foot in front of the other, step by step. That's what I'm doing myself. I started a new business in October. I've been researching since then. Got business license, all kind of stuff I've been doing since October. And probably by the middle, we in the middle. Probably near the end of this month, I'll be ready to actually put my first vending machine out, man. But it didn't happen overnight. This is months. This is months of work and research and making sure things are right. All right, you can do it, man. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves physically, mentally, and financially. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.